Well, hello there, and welcome to FlameFlash.net podcast episode 232. So, recording it late because, well, I was sick um, yesterday, went to bed early, slept for about 14 hours. I'm still not feeling 100%, so I'll probably be making this really quick and then going to bed. But here we are. So trying to get in a little bit of World of Warcraft while we go through things. This well, that's what I've been up to the last weeks. World of Warcraft, Overwatch. That's right. And then was that it? A little bit of Helldivers. So bit of gaming, and it was good. Overwatch especially felt good because finally at um, we were finally at 66 again. They're getting ready for a big patch tomorrow, and it's it felt really good being back in 6v6 range. So as far as current events go, that's really the big thing right now. And amusingly, there was a Border Patrol agent arrested for DWI in St. Paul in the last. So kind of a haha justice served situation there. After that, we have a Congressman Stauber introducing an election bill. Northeast Minnesota Congressman Pete Stauber, bootlicker, pedo protector, introduced a bill on Monday last week, aiming to getting the state to give its voter rolls to the Trump administration, naming it the Minnesota Voter Integrity Act. Well, that is neither integrity nor proper because this is not how we do things at all. The states are supposed to keep separate from that. It was just kind of silly. Just Minnesota didn't elect their representatives to be lapdogs for Donald Trump. DFL party chair stated in response to the bill. The Minnesota Secretary of State proposed legislation is irresponsible stunt. It would actively damage the security of our elections by threatening to scare Minnesota of critical federal funds to help protect our election infrastructure from harmful attack. It's just them being bootlickers at this point, because that's what it is at this point. They're bootlickers. And somehow I triggered an event in World of Warcraft that, if you're watching the video, is playing. It's an older event too, so it's kind of strange to even be seeing it. Oh, wee! There we go. Here's something I'm using though. ICE is attempting or ICE employees are venting on Reddit that they're not getting paid benefits. So it's kind of funny because it's like the pedo president in chief that, you know, stiffs all sorts of contractors regularly decides to now also stiff the ICE agents. Um, yeah, because that's what he does. It's just what he does. He's a criminal. At the end of the day, that's all he is a criminal. So kind of funny, a little bit of justice that he that's happening, but there it is. Um, and in news that surprises no one, the conditions at Fort Snelling are inhumane. So yeah, just I'm I would be shocked, except I'm not, and that's the way of it. Well, this is a neat area I don't think I've been to before. I kind of stopped playing Shadowlands Story um, near the end because, well, it was getting crazy. Life was, at least. So, but yeah, every lawmakers describe the conditions as shocking and inhumane, and the new court ruling allows Congress to visit without prior notice. They're still not upholding to that on a regular basis, but that's what they're supposed to be doing. In other rights news, Maryland School District didn't violate a teacher's rights by requiring chosen pronoun use, appeals court rules. So a student insisted that their, let's see here, they accept, this particular teacher accepted a substitute teaching position in Montgomery County schools in 2021. And she subbed 10 times in 8 different schools. In roles that involve preschool, special education, kindergarten, and second through fourth grade classes, according to the opinion. She received positive performance reviews and was eligible to continue to substitute in 2022-2023 without having to reapply. But as a condition of her retention, she was required to view an online video stating the district's guidelines for teachers and sign an agreement that she would adhere to them. The guidelines included using students' preferred names and pronouns and keeping the information confidential. So it was just a blanket requirement. And she refused to sign, citing religious beliefs, and sued. And the court went, nah, none of this was unconstitutional. It was a blanket thing. So it was being applied equally to everyone. We readily decline their invitation to run the public schools, is the response from um, the school district. So good on them. Good on them for respecting students and student needs. I'm glad. I didn't really read this quest. The Loves in the Air event has begun as well. So I'm boom. Flight point. Well, anyway, the Supreme Court also allows for new California congressional districts that favor Democrats because, of course, what's okay for me, not for thee, or however that saying goes. The Republican Party sued against California doing exactly what they've been doing. But excuse me, guys. Please pass the massive, massive hypocrisy. Just plain old silly. Plain old silly. But kind of to be expected too, really. Kind of like this. It's not surprising that Trump is trying to force blue states to bow to his will. So he's pulling back a bunch of funding from blue states, which again is not legal, guys. That's what everybody seems to be missing, is that what he's doing just is plain not legal. As the president, he does not have the power of the purse, so he can't be doing it. He just can't. It has nothing to do with really anything except it's not legal. It's not okay. The rescission is $1.5 billion from blue states on health and transportation, claiming, of course, claiming that there's waste and fraud in various things. But guys, no, just no. That's not the case at all. I'm sorry. So, yeah, not the case at all. It's I'm just flabbergasted because in a different era, without the cult, this wouldn't be going on. And it's really frustrating to see the fall, to watch the country fall. But how do I get out of here? Oh, it's a big eye. This is neat. I've never been to this zone. So the Olympians are making the Republicans clutch their pearls too, because they're cranky that um, they spoke their piece. Oh, yeah, I have no idea how to get out of here. But I'll just hearth. There's other events in World of Warcraft. The Loves in the Air festival just started. But the skier specifically saying, for instance, how here's the quote: I think that as a country, we need to focus on respecting everybody's rights and making sure that we're treating our citizens, as well as anybody, with love and respect. How is that a bad message, guys? We're treating our citizens as well as anybody with love and respect. Excuse me? How is that a bad message? I don't understand. I just don't understand. So, I guess the Super Bowl, which I watched, Bad Bunny's performance was the highest watched Super Bowl of all time. So that's pretty dang cool. That's very dang cool, really. So congrats to them. I guess there was an actual wedding, like the wedding that you see happen was an actual wedding. So that's also really cool. congratulations to the couple. I guess they literally invited him to their wedding, and he's like, "Nah, I got you one better," and said, "So that's just amazing. Good for them. Good for him." But with that, um, I'm not going to stick around much longer. I need to process this and go to bed. Oh, there's the quest giver. Just, just remember, my friends, my words are my own. Love is stronger than hate, and freedom and autonomy are the right of all sentient beings. Take care.